Hello, welcome to the Tabletop Command Post, where today we will be charging up our Tesla guns and sharpening our claws for another game of Konflikt 47. Alright, so yeah, great day for a game of Konflikt 47. It's quickly turning into one of my favorite games. Just super fun setting, really cool units, a lot of tactical flexibility with these units, a lot of options, a lot of things to think about. So it just makes a great game, but it's also fairly simple rules-wise. So overall, I love it. Everyone I played with loves it. We're going to play it again today. So let's dive into the briefing. Starting off the briefing with our channel sponsor, Kick-Ass Mail Order. These guys are a US-based mail order company for hobby stuff. They got terrain, they got minis, they got hobby supplies, they got it all. They got a ton of Konflikt 47 stuff as well. Great prices. If you want to check them out, use the link in the description and use the code provided for a nice one-time bonus. All right, we'll start the briefing proper with the terrain. So this is sort of a chain of command campaign map that we were using last game. So I left a lot of it, modified a little bit, but basically this town here is from the chain of command. So it's going to be some close quarters combat in here. Very claustrophobic, a lot of walls, a lot of hedges, a lot of fences. And then over here, we're going to have some more open ground, but there's still going to be plenty of terrain. So all the buildings, except for the outbuildings, are going to be hardcover. These fences, the wooden fences, are going to be a 2-inch visibility and soft cover if you shoot through them. Same with the hedge. And then over here we got more hedges, dense terrain. Here, I think that's really the only piece of dense terrain. Line of sight blocking, I guess there's one there as well. And then we're going to have a soft cover fence here, and that's pretty much it. So urban dense fighting over here, more open ground but still plenty of cover over here. So that's the terrain. For the mission, we're going to be using a mission called Pincer Movement. So this is from the 2023 Bolt Action Alliance Bolt Action Mission Pack. So it is a Bolt Action mission, but as you know, Bolt Action and Konflikt 47 are very, very similar. So the mission will work just as well in Konflikt 47. And the way this one works, we're going to have one objective in the center, and then one objective 12 inches on either side towards the long board edges from the center objective. And we'll roll off, and defender attacker. The defender will get to pick a long table edge. So if we pick this edge, he will get to deploy in an 18-inch area from the center of his long table edge, half his force. The other half will come in reserve. The attackers, meanwhile, will come in from the corner. So they'll have that corner and this corner, and they can deploy in an 18-inch arc from either side. So they can deploy all of them on one side, they can deploy half on either side, but they will also deploy half of their force, the rest being in reserve. And the objective here is to capture or hold the most objectives at the end of the game. So there's only 3 of them right up the center of the board here. So it's going to be pretty intense in that area, is what I'm guessing. So that's the mission. Let's go ahead and look at the forces. All right, we'll start with the Axis force. So we're playing 1,750 points. Well, that was the original plan. It's more like 1,771 points for the Axis force here. 10 order dice. We're going to have a few more just bolt action units than we normally play with. But starting out, so veterans, 1, 2, 3, 4 squads of veterans, the Wolves, Totem Corps, Trooping, and Gross, and then we got some regular units, a sniper, the 2 Volksgrenadier squads, and all of the tanks. So starting off, we're going to have our hero. It's Heinrich Gross. So we tried him once before. I don't think we really got the best use of him, so we're going to try him out again. He's got a lot of special rules. He can put guys' dice back in the bag. He's good in close combat. They're fast. And he's technically only going to have 2 guys with him, so change that. But he does have three rift dice. So he's got 2 for himself, plus rift mastery. Yes, and then he's going to have the Luger, the special +1 pen Luger, and then his 2 guys are going to have that special Schmeiser +1 pen submachine gun, basically. So that's the hero. And then we're going to have our platoon commander. It's going to be a Trooping platoon commander with LMG. He's going to have 2 guys with him. He's going to have the LMG anti-tank gun, and they're going to have 1 rift dice for their special ability, and he's going to have 1 rift dice for the hand of the green vault special rule, which gives the platoon commander a free thing of Rift Mastery. So those are the 2 command units. The 2 basic squads or advanced infantry that we need for the assault platoon. We're going to have a 7-man Totem Core squad with 1 Rift dice. We're also going to have a 3 Wolf Shrek Wolfen squad with 1 Rift dice. We're going to have 2 Volksgrenadier squads, 8 men, an LMG and Panzerfaust. 1 sniper. So I just kit bashed this guy together real quick with some Stahltruppen heads and some heads from the Vogelspinne sprue. Real quick made a sniper, but it is upgraded as the anti-tank rifle sniper version. So it's actually a +3 pen sniper is what he is. So super cool there. So that is the assault platoon. And then we have 1 platoon of support as an armored platoon. It's going to be 3 Panzer IV-X. The platoon commander is going to be downgraded from the gravity projector to the heavy anti-tank gun. We're going to have 2 of those, and then we're going to have 1 with the gravity projector. And they're all going to have the Shurjan side skirts for protection from shape charge. So that's it. 1,750 points of Axis. All right, for the Americans, so the 1,750 point list we started with is up to 1,767 points with 9 order dice. So everything here is regular except for the heavy infantry and the fireflies. So starting, we're going to have a platoon commander. So this is a regular guy with 2 guys with rifles. He gets a free point of guts for tough as nails, and then we paid for an extra point of luck, which will be the white dice. Our 2 mandatory squads, we have a squad of fireflies, 6 guys, veterans, ATRD anti-tank rockets, and they're all going to be the Rift Thompsons. Even though one's modeled with a flamethrower, we're just all going to run. We're going to run them all as the special Thompsons with the +1 pen. And we're going to have a 6-man squad of veteran heavy power armored infantry, all with LMGs, all with ATRDs. 2 squads of 2 rifle squads. So very similar to the Germans, 8 guys and 1 LMG, all with ATRDs as well. So that really drives the price of these up because you have to buy them for everyone. So the more guys you bring, the more you're spending, and that 5 points each really adds up pretty quick. So these are fairly expensive squads actually. So that's the assault platoon. And moving over, we have an armored platoon. So very similar to the Germans again. We're going to have 3 Tesla tanks. 2 of them are going to be downgraded to the medium anti-tank gun, so basically just regular old Shermans. And one's going to have the Tesla. The command tank is this one. And then we're going to be also bringing some heavy firepower support in the form of the Kodiak Walker. This thing's a beast. It's got 4 heavy machine guns, 2 auto cannons. We've used it in 1 game. It got killed by the gravity projector immediately, so it never even got to fire. But we're hoping this time we'll get to see what it can do. As far as Rift Dice, we only got 2. So on the Tesla and on the Firefly, so huge Rift Dice discrepancy here. I think the Axis have 8, and the Americans only have 2. But the Americans just don't have a lot of Rift units. I think they rely more on their firepower. Anyway, that's it. So Americans, Axis, let's get started. All right, Andre's arrived. He's going to be taking on command of the Americans. I'm going to take command of the Axis. And we rolled off for deployment. Andre won. He told me to be the defender. I had to deploy first. So this is where I wound up. I got Gross here, Shrek Wolfen, the Stahltruppen, and a regular Panzer IV here on the almost on the road. Oh, and I have to put my zombies out. I will do that after I show you where Andre put his stuff. So Andre's half was only 4 guys, so his platoon command team here. Squad of grunts, another squad of grunts. So he's gone for the corner deployment. Some on that side, some on this side, and then his final unit deployed is the heavy infantry over here by the barn. So that is the initial deployment, and I will deploy my Totem Corps and we'll get started. Totem Corps have infiltrated there because my plan is to give them a Rift Mastery dice with him. So they got to be within range. So Andre's Bagman, and we begin turn 1.
I think my spies have deciphered your plan.
I have a plan. That's the Germans. Assault troop and platoon commanders advanced up into the road. We did get within 3 of the objectives, so we'll claim that center objective. And we've also handed off one of our Rift dice to the Totem Corps. So next die, Germans again. Totem Corps just advanced up in the courtyard there. And 2 Rift dice with them. Next die is Americans.
Woohoo!
Andre has advanced an infantry squad up to the hedge there, kind of moving in on the zombies position. So next die, Germans. Shrek Wolfen have advanced up behind the dense terrain there. Fairly safe from any kind of incoming reserves over there. So next dice. Germans again. So I'm down to my Panzer IV and Heinrich. I saw Gross run over there behind the stall troop, and my initial plan was kind of to keep them with the Schreckwolfen and keep them activating, but I think he's better off kind of over here and where all the objectives are. So these guys are just going to be on their own on the left flank. So we did capture this objective, and the stall troop had captured that objective earlier. So next day, it's the Americans. Andre's officer has advanced over the hedge, brought his guts and his luck with him. So he's just kind of standing out there, and fairly safe though. It's not like he's shot at by anything yet.
Those are my lucky guts.
That's right. That's a new ability, lucky guts. So another German dice. So the last thing is my Panzer IV. Panzer IV is just advanced onto the road, and the last 2 dice are Andre's. Last dice of turn 1, Andre has ran his heavy infantry from behind the barn up to that hedge. And that'll do it for turn 1 on to turn 2. Alright, Andre, let's see what we got. Top of turn 2 is the American.
Woohoo!
Andre has placed his heavy infantry on ambush. He debated popping out and firing off his ATRDs at the Panzer IV, but decided against it because we think that we could probably, the werewolves, along with help from Gross, Relentless Rule, could probably get all the way down here and assault them in this turn. So Germans. So Heinrich has just advanced into this little courtyard. I was going to go out that way, but then these guys are in ambush. Probably would have lit me up. All those LMGs. Americans. After much debate, Andre has moved that infantry squad over the hedge. He's worried about these Totem Corps in this courtyard running into that building, because there are windows and doors on the other side they can run out next turn and assault. Americans again. Oh boy. Andre has placed the squad of rifles over there on ambush. German dice. This Panzer IV is going on ambush. So next die. Americans again. Andre has moved his platoon commander up in front of that rifle section there. So next die. Americans again. Andre doesn't want all of his dice coming out. Still got quite a few in there though, right? Like 4 more.
Yeah, but that means I got to pull a reserve out.
Yep.
Which...
yeah, because they're on ambush. Yep. Time for reserves. All right, Andre has brought one of his Shermans. That's your command tank, by the way. He's not bringing it. He's going to make it the other one. So he's brought his Sherman in. I do have my Panzer IV in ambush. So I will fire off, and needing a 3 because I'm a 4, but a AT gun firing at a vehicle. So that's a hit. You get soft cover, so let's roll that up real quick.
So...
Needing a 5. It's a 5. Oh, you got it.
Wow.
All right, so take your shot. You're needing a 5 to hit me.
Okay. Back at ya.
It's a 5. Oh no.
Okay.
Right.
Better to be lucky than good.
So we'll figure out the armor and everything. So he is over half range, so he goes from 5 to a 4. Oh my god. Okay, Andre. He's finally rolling dice. He's getting some hits. So that's a penetrating hit on him. Because it's a 4 plus 6 is a 10. He's only a 9. He's on fire. Okay.
You're on fire, man.
On fire. So he takes 2 pins. pretty sure I'm within 12 of Heinrich. So I got to take an order test at -2. Of course. Here we go. Here we go. He's dead. Jesus. Andre's so worried about not being able to win, he forgot that there's actually dice that need to be rolled in this game.
So do you concede?
No. I have not yet begun to fight.
I see that. I'm no argument here.
All right, well, you got lucky.
You could put it that way, yeah. There might have been a little luck in that.
That was all luck.
I was.
You made the cover save. You got the hit. You rolled a 6, and I rolled double 12, and all I needed was an 11 with Heinrich.
So what I was expecting is he comes out and gets blown up. The next one comes in, and I get a free shot at you. I mean, literally, that was a sacrificial move.
Yeah, well, it didn't work out that way.
Not so much.
Even Heinrich
My
couldn't
plans
help.
are falling apart, Travis.
So it's a green dice. Andre's command tank failed to come in. Failed the order to come in.
See, it's not just you.
So
Travis.
next dice. Hey, it's you again. So you got to fail another order. So he's got his Tesla Sherman,
What the
his
hell?
Kodiak, and his Fireflies left in reserve. The Tesla has gone down, so he's going to stay in reserve. Germans. I have brought some reserves in. It's a squad of Bolt Grenadiers. They're just going to run up the center here, reinforce the middle. Another one of mine. Other squad of Bolt Grenadiers failed their order to come in. All right, see if we get the sniper in. Nope.
9!
Stop rolling high. Another one of mine. All right, how about the Panzer IV over here? I see a 1. I see a
saw the
1.
6.
I saw the 1. I knew I was good. Okay. The Panzer IV will come in. And he is running 18 inches over here to kind of help out the Schreckwolfen a little bit. So next die, Andre. One of Andre. One of his last 2.
He's got a 12-inch.
12-inch advance.
He could go 24.
Good.
So I could run to here.
Well, as long as you don't go through your own guys.
Yeah, I just loop around like that.
All right. Yeah, if you want to do that, you can do that. You just have to have enough room to squeeze through, which
Or
looks
I
like
could
you
go
do.
12 and can I see over the fence at your zombies?
Take a look. So Andre's, here we go. So 24 HMG shots at the zombies. These 5s.
Drum. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
And you get to reroll one of those for Arsenal of Democracy. 10 hits. Okay.
Or 2, 4, 6, 8, 10. Yeah. Okay.
All right, so 10 hits with the 50 cals. And then you got 4 autocannons. So you can either do 4 1-inch templates or 4 +2 pen shots. So they are toughness 6. So +2 would mean you only need 4s to wound them. 1-inch template would need 5s because it's +1. But you get 4 1-inch templates.
But do they still have to interconnect? Like,
Then you just put them wherever you want. So we'll figure it out. Andre's going to do the HE 1-inch templates, so needing 5s. 2.
nice. So I got 6 of them.
So 6 more. So you can just add all those in. Wow. So how many is it?
16.
16 needing 5s. I got 7 Totencore in there. Oh boy. We're getting cover from that fence, I guess is the question. Let's take a look at that. All right, so we'll get soft cover from the fence. Go ahead. Needing 5s,
7
baby.
5s. I did not get it. Not even close.
How many?
3, 4, 5 is all.
5. So 5 are down. I will do my 5-up cover saves. I'll make 1.
So you only lost 4.
So 4 Totencore down.
They take a morale check. They pass.
They run off scared. I'm going to burn one of these to do Raise the Dead. obviously. So needing 2 more come back. Okay, so I lost 2. We've withstood the fire from the big boy.
So I guess another real question would be, do I have to resolve the firing the different guns separately?
Don't think so.
Because
It all happens
if
at
you could
once.
pull the dice in between taking one barrage and
Trust me, I thought about that. But I thought, no, that would be a
pretty
little...
cheesy,
Yeah,
cheesy.
because it does say any time except unless you're in close combat.
Yeah.
But I thought, no, because it's all 1 unit firing. If it was 2 units, yeah, but since it's all coming from the same guy, then no. So you did kill 2 zombies. So
Sort
after
of.
all of that...
I sort of killed 2 zombies.
You did. They're over there, dead for now.
They were dead before I shot them.
They're dead again.
Sounds like a country song.
So after all that, 24 shots, 6 HE1 template hits, 2 die.
Dead again. I'm so glad
And I can
to be
bring...
dead again.
I can even do it again.
Laying 6 feet under with my friends. I'm so glad to be dead again.
That's me. All right, so what do I have left? I got the Shrek Wolfen, Toten Core. I still got the zombies to go. And my Schwer Fuel Projector Tank needs to come on, so let me think about it. Going all in. I'm just sending the Shrek Wolfen up. If we get the first dice, we're taking that dude down. And I just remembered, I completely could have saved this tank with a point of guts. His +6 penetrating roll hit, I could have just reduced it to a 5, and he would have just had a glancing hit on him. Actually, I probably could have just adjusted your to hit roll down
You
1,
could
2.
have done a bunch of things. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm still learning. But that will help me remember because that was completely stupid. So I got.
It would only cost you a tank.
So anyway, those guys run out there. What the hell? The Schwertruppen. Kind of want to just put them on ambush to discourage any kind of firefly. So when the fireflies come down, I think if they're within 12 of these, or I can fire at you with the ambush, or I could do it anyway. But I think being on ambush might be better than just. Well, I have to activate them somehow, so they're going on
Do you
ambush.
have to be able to see them? Do you have to have line of sight to them?
I think not. I'll have to check that. I sort of remember saying it. You don't need line of sight because it's you're hitting them when they're
Coming down?
yeah.
Wow.
So
And what's the range on that?
I think it's just the range of the weapons. I don't know. I'll look
Okay.
it up. Woohoo! We haven't done that. Last time I played, we totally forgot about that, and we just dropped them in without any kind of shooting. But I remember I learned that last game, just like I learned. Maybe I should have had my tank still here with the guts. All right, next die. All right, there it is. That's the fireflies. You bringing them in?
Yay. Well, now you're going to remember your guts. So you've got 2 guts, so I got to kill him twice?
Kill who twice? Gross?
Or if I try and take him out. Well, I need to know if I can even come in the area.
All right, let's check it out. So Andre's decided to just advance his guys in regular flight, not coming in from reserve. Did you do your order check?
Yes.
Yeah, okay, you're good. So he was going to drop in here and try to take down Gross. So here's our... They haven't activated, so they could fire at them at 12, but they are on ambush. So I couldn't find anything... It specifically says units within 12 that have not activated can fire at them when they land. It doesn't say anything about ambush. I'm assuming if you're on ambush, you could do the same thing, possibly even to a greater range than 12. I don't know. If it's in the book, I don't know. I haven't found it. If you know, let me know. If not, I'll keep looking. So anyway.
And even if I survive that, you've got 3 rift dice, 2 guts, and a reroll. It's not like I could have killed you anyway.
Who, Gross?
Yeah.
I think you might have been able to. Because you might have put more wounds on him than... anyway.
There's 3 dudes
I
there.
did that to Steve last game, and he had more guys. And I took him out with the fireflies.
But not understanding the...
Well, that was when I took out the grab tank. Anyway, let's do this. So, needing 4s.
2 hits.
2 hits. Needing 5s or 6s because it's 7s against +1s. Nothing.
8.
Not even a pin.
Not even a pin. Oh.
Yeah, they're fearless. Yeah, they don't care. All right, so is there any more dice? Just my last 2 dice, which is my zombies and something else. So my grab tank failed to come in, of course. So that leaves me with my zombies. What are they gonna do? The zombies have entered the building, and that is the end of the turn. So are there any? They have 1 exhausted rift dice, and that's the only one.
Yeah.
Re-roll that.
Of course you will.
Okay, so we got 2 active rift dice
Of
back.
course you do.
Yeah. And a reboot, and then a charge. I think that's it. So I still have my Panzer X out, a squad of infantry, a sniper, and Andre still got his Tesla Sherman and his command tank to go. So move on to the next turn. All right, turn 3. We need the first die, Andre. For my Shrek
I've got
Wolfen's
mine
sake.
right here.
It is. It is the Shrek Wolfen.
Yay.
I think you'll be able to attack. You'll be able to shoot at me on the way in, though, is the problem. I didn't think about that, I guess. Yeah, maybe that's not such a great idea to charge that thing. 24 shots. Yeah. You only need 3 6s to take them down. Let me think about it. I'm howling at the moon, Andre. I'm going to use this. So move me in to contact. Well, first take your morale check. So howl at the moon. He has to take
You're in contact with the objective.
He has to take a morale test. Oh yeah, and I did claim that. You do have your captain there, so anything but a foobar, basically. Okay, he passes that. But howl at the moon. Anyone that tested for howl at the moon suffers they're affected as if a surprise charge, which means you can't shoot on the way in.
So was that the 8 inches from when you were back there, or can you move and then howl, or?
Well, I was within.
Oh, you'd have to howl to keep him from shooting you on the way in.
Right.
Okay. Because otherwise, you could come in, howl, and just nerf my whole
No,
crew.
I have to howl at the beginning, I believe.
Well, or you can come in, take the shots, and howl when you get there.
No, so move me in. So we're howling. So he can't shoot at me on the way in. But so you do get a 1 + 2 automatic hit. So the Kodiaks can't fight with the arms. He can only fight with the legs. So he gets a +2 hit automatically on me. So needing a 5 to kill one. Nope. So I didn't even use my guts. Alright. So I'm going to get 3. They're deadly 3. So I'm getting 9 attacks. I need 4s to hit you because you haven't moved. So that's 4 hits. Okay, so I'm pen 2. So that's a 7. And then I need to roll a 2 or higher to kill you, I believe. Let me check it. So it's 4 hits. +2 for their +2 pen is 6, plus a d6. 4. So that's a 10. That's a penetrating hit. So we did penetrate the walker.
So you needed what to penetrate?
A 4. You do have a point of guts. But so do I.
Yeah, so it's sort of, do I try and make you use up your
You can
guts
use the
here?
luck to make me re-roll outright
Yeah.
too.
So a penetrating hit is probably gonna.
Well, it's on a 4+ he dies. It's not necessarily an automatic kill. So you can save your guts or
For the
your
next roll.
for this roll.
Yeah. Okay.
All right. So
Reroll that.
it's a full re-roll. So he's using his point of luck. He's dead. Even with the guts, you can only drop it.
So
So he actually stays on the table. And we'll put a destroyed marker on him.
Okay.
And I'll get a D6 consolidation.
Only
Ooh.
6.
Fell back as far as I could. These squads are loaded down with ATRDs, which are the bane of these guys' existence, as we learned in the last game. Okay, that's the Americans. So you could snap 2 and move up and do all your shooting at ATRDs, all of them into those guys if you wanted. We'll let Andre figure out what he wants to do. So the platoon commander, snapping, so he's snapping himself in the squad. He's advanced, and let's see how many ATRDs you're going to get.
So
Roll a
roll a
D6.
D6.
Yep,
Needing a 3+.
it's a 4, so you're good. So you get all 3. Are you within point blank? I guess that's the real question.
2 of them are.
So 2 are going to need 3s, and 1 is going to need 5s. Which one's which here? Okay, I got you. So 2 hits. Wait, you got 2 6s?
Yeah.
So using a guts to drop one of those would not do any good. Okay. So those are +6. So you need anything but to get a kill here on the 2 hits.
Okay.
Boy. I can't really do... I got 1 luck. But what are the chances of rolling a 1 here?
1 in 6. Funny you should ask.
I'll just take my chances here. I'll do my... I do have a 5-up tough to kill save though. So 2 5-ups. 2 die. Okay.
Wow.
All right. Yeah, that's what I was telling you, man. These ATRDs are amazing against these things.
Okay.
That's why you bring them. Even if there's no armor, you still got to bring them.
Okay.
All right, so you got a squad left.
So he's got to get up to, well...
You got to get within 12.
But am I really worried about just one of them out there?
Yes. One of those will wipe out that whole squad.
Okay. So I got to waste them on... So that's a 6-inch move also.
Yep. All right, Andre's just advanced those guys over. He wasn't able to get in range of the Schreckwolfen, sadly, because he's got to clear his own platoon leader. But he's going to fire back at the zombie. So he's got the machine gun, a BAR, and rifles. Well, actually, we should roll these separate. Because you get the Arsenal of Democracy.
On the
BAR and the
BAR
and the LMG.
and the LMG. Okay. All right. BAR and LMG.
Okay, so the yellower the LMG, whiter the BAR.
Okay. Damn.
So needing 5s.
So re-rolling 2.
Yep. Got 1 more hit. Okay, so you got 5 hits.
Hey, there's 5 guys.
Oh my god.
Shall I just pull them?
Yeah. There, we can see. So you need 6s to take them down.
Oh. Okay. Nothing.
Nothing. Not even a pin. Because they're fearless.
Damn.
Okay.
Seriously?
Well, that was a flurry of activity. You took down your Kodiak, killed off almost my entire squad of Schreckwolfen, but they're still there.
So basically I did not much of anything.
You killed 2 Schreckwolfen, that's something.
Oh, you wouldn't have traded those for my walker?
I would. I'm willing to sacrifice that whole squad to
Well,
take that thing
and
down.
you're going to take out your choice over here next turn.
Well, you still got these guys.
Well,
They could just leap over and take them down. That's you. The Fireflies jumped over. They are going to try to take down the Schreckwolfen. Needing 2s, point blank, assault weapons. And you can re-roll that one. Arsenal of Democracy. All hit.
actually,
Yeah, all hit.
okay.
Yeah.
Wow.
And needing 6s because you're +1. You didn't get 1.
I mean, oops.
You do have a point of guts, right? I mean, you could have made one of those 5s into a 6. I would still get my hard to kill save
Unless you just negated it.
with my guts.
Yeah, why not?
Okay, he's going to use his guts. So that will be a 6. But if I use my guts, I can make it a 5,
Yeah.
which would not kill him. Which I'm thinking at this point, that's probably a good idea, just to keep that guy alive. So I will use a point of Heinrich Gross's guts, drop his 6 down to a 5, and he will live. And you're out of guts, you're out of luck. I still got a guts and a luck left.
Of course you do.
Next die. Yeah, Gross has a lot of stuff.
So I can jump them.
You could do regroup in hell. So it'll give you, it's 2d6 distance though.
Oh, so
It's not automatic full
so
move.
they're not going to wind up anywhere useful.
Yeah. Odds are probably not, but where's this dice? Oh, it's probably his. It's the only thing I've done. So you're not going to regroup in hell.
No point. I mean, I can't get behind cover.
Right. And really, these guys, I believe, they could fight him in close combat because they have +1 assault weapon. So I think that adds to their pen. So they would need 6s instead of 6s followed by 6s. That's you again. Andres Sherman, the hero so far of the game, has advanced up. He's going to fire at the zombie building. Oh, he hit again.
He hit the building.
He hit the broadside of a building. I could use my guts. No, I'm not going to do that. I'm too happy with these guts. So he does hit the building with a 2-inch template full and the zombie. So we'll see what that does. So 2-inch template against the building is D6. What do we do? 2 hits, alright. And it's +2. So needing 4s, you get 1 more. Nothing.
I got a 3.
You got D2 pins, but they don't care.
Well, okay, I've done nothing again.
You done nothing. There's
Again.
next dice. At least you hit the building.
Who cares?
Germans. Gravity tank. The Schwerfield projector has made it in from reserve. He's moving up. He's advanced. We're going to expend our active risk dice to do a gravity pulse onto those fireflies. So I can get all of them under the 3-inch template. 2 per guy, that's 12. So I'm needing 5s. 1, 2, 3 of them. Okay. And it's a +4 pen. So anything but here. So 2 die. Only 2 fireflies dead. Only because I moved. If I didn't move, they'd probably be a lot worse off. All right.
My first casualties.
Yeah. Do you take multiple pins? I guess is the question. Probably not. Probably just 1 pin. We'll check it. D2 pins. So 2 pins on them. So yeah. I mean, Andre could have regrouped in hell. I guess he didn't know that this tank was going to appear right here at the time, but... Alright, next die.
Yeah.
Oh, I got a machine gun.
So I would have been back here with...
Yeah.
I mean...
It ignores cover. I also have a bow machine gun I forgot about. So this is needing 5s. Wow. So why couldn't I do that with the Schwerfield projector? Needing 5s again. Nothing but nothing. Okay. Now next dice.
That's not another pin?
No, it's all from the same unit.
Okay. All right. So next die.
Next die. Americans. Andre's command Sherman failed his order to come in.
No, he foobarred.
He foobarred. He's out of here. He can't come in the rest of the game. Germans again. So that leaves you just your Tesla tank.
Yep.
And you have a squad here, and you got your heavy infantry squad over there. Still
Yep.
hasn't gone yet. And that's it.
I got 3 dice.
Yeah.
So yes.
Yeah. Okay. My command tank has advanced over behind the dense terrain, and we're going to fire onto the fireflies. So I'm going to do the HE from the main gun, which is a 2-inch template heavy AT gun, and then the bow gun gets 4 shots because of the buzzsaw. All needing 5s. So the 2-inch template hits, and then 2 machine guns hit. So 2-inch template can probably get me 3 of them. So these are going to be needing, so it's +2, so those are needing 3s, and that's needing a 5. 3 dead. D2 pins. 3 dead and another pin. So morale check. 6.
How many pins do I take?
Just 1.
So I'm at 3.
Yeah, so I think you're good. You make it because you're a veteran.
Okay.
But you're down to 1 guy. So you might want to keep your sergeant, I guess. So the last guy alive is the sergeant with 3 pins. Next die. Come here. So I still got a squad. I got my sniper. Got a lot of stuff left. The assault troopmen have advanced over, and the commander and the AT gun can see that rifle squad way over there. So we're going to fire on them. So it's 5 shots for the buzzsaw German LMG, and then the light AT gun is going to use a 1-inch template. So 1 hit, 2 hits. And the regulars needing 4s. 2 dead.
Heavy cover.
Heavy cover.
You can only see.
Okay, heavy cover. 2 dead. Two heavy cover saves. 1 makes it.
So I lost a dude.
And took a pin. So I'm having a hard time trying to figure out how to use Heinrich Gross. I mean, the way I read it, basically he can only help you if you're firing. Because he has to start next to you, and you already have to use your dice. Okay, American dice. Andre's Tesla tank has finally made it onto the game. He's going to use his Tesla arc to fire at the gravity projector. So needing 5s. Got 1. 1 ain't going to do it. You need at least, well, you need more than that. Because you add up all the pins of all the hits. Yeah, so you got +2 pin, and he's a 9. So you can't do anything with just 1 hit.
Was I better off just shooting a regular?
You probably would have been better off just firing at the Shrek Wolf. But you still got a machine gun.
Well,
Oh,
I
I can't
still
do
got a. I mean,
Yeah, Teslas aren't great.
I gotta take that thing out, and this is my best weapon.
Well, that's your best weapon. That guy doesn't miss. You gotta get him down here. Alright, next die.
Oh.
I still got my zombies. Germans. Heinrich is run over. He's over in the courtyard here now. And yeah, he can't fire around, so he's fast. 16-inch runs gets him pretty far. So next die. Germans. Over here, the totem cord come out this way. These guys are a threat I forgot about. Heinrich's kind of a sitting duck to them, so they're going to come out here. I did spend a rift die, active rift die, to bring them back up to full strength. Next die. Germans again. Last squad of Volksgrenadiers to run down the road. So we're converging onto those heavy infantry now with everything. So next die. It's you. Rifle squad has run out there towards the center dense terrain. They do have the ATRDs, so they are a threat to my tanks. But right now they're out of line of sight. And another German dice.
But he is a small team.
Yeah. Well, they're trying to get the small team bonus for his Firefly. So we're going to fire at them. So these guys advanced up. Just going to protect this home objective from anything coming this way, like a squad of rifles. But I did have a machine gun, and 3 rifles can see that Firefly. So needing 5s. That's 4 hits. 5 hits. And
Ouch.
just needing a 5. And the Firefly squad is wiped. He's wiped. American hero is all. Alright, next die. It's Americans.
You get
Andre's last die, he has moved his heavy infantry squad over the hedge. And he's going to be able to get 4 guys with line of sight through this gap here at those totem core. They all have LMGs, so that's 16 shots on 5s.
Three, 4, 5.
And Arsenal Democracy.
So
It's a reroll.
that's 1 per each, right?
No, it's 1 per
Unit?
Yeah. Yeah, 1 per each would be nice. So 6. 6 total hits. You had 5, and then you just rolled.
Okay, yep. I was
So,
having trouble finding the last one.
oh, and then so needing 6s to wound. Don't worry, when the Japanese totem core come out, they're only needing 5s.
2.
2.
Took the 2 dead guys out again.
Well, I do get soft cover. Oops. So that's 1 dead. So my last die is my sniper. So let me see if my sniper will come in. No, he will not. Okay,
Sniper, no sniping.
that's it. So that's only turn 3. So we're just barely getting to turn 4 here. So we'll be back for turn 4. Real quick, we got to roll our exhausted rift dice. So for the gravity tank, ooh, a surging. Ooh,
Perfect.
that's not good for you.
It doesn't matter.
My wolf boy. Surging for the zombies, and then I will use my Our Salvation to re-roll the wolf boy. Oh man, surging for him too. We're fully charged, sir.
Yay.
Move on to turn 4. No, it's not looking good for the Americans here.
It was never looking good for the Americans.
It only looked good that one turn when you took out that thing.
Honestly, it still didn't look good.
But
It was just, oh, happy days. We got lucky.
it's Wolfie. Yeah, I guess Wolfie should probably try to charge something. He's got a surging
Surge.
rift dice.
What does that do for him?
I think it makes him a +8 to kill, which
So
really
you take out my tank?
actually no. I could probably charge your tank. That'd be pretty epic. It's only 1 wolf though, so I only get 3 dice or 2 dice, 3 dice. It'd be difficult without another couple of wolves to take it out. But I could probably take out a squad. So let me think about it. Light change in plan. We're going to use that dice to activate Gross, who's going to snap 2. So we're going to snap the Shrek Wolfen, these guys, and the Totem Core and himself. So we'll start off with Gross. He's going to just advance up to...
Hold on. Before you do that. So, doesn't he have a special ability where you can reactivate somebody
That's already activated.
that's already activated?
Yes.
So, does that come into play here while he's... Or does he have to be within 6 inches of them?
That's the thing. He's got to be within 6, I believe. I don't know. After reading it, it wasn't as good as I thought it was. It seems
Well-
kind of tough to use, actually. But I might be getting it wrong. I don't know.
Well, I was kind of wondering why you weren't moving him within 6 of guys that were just going to sit and pump out fire, but...
Because I want to fire my guns off at your HQ squad there.
Okay. Well, I was trying to help, but yeah, wiping out the HQ, why not?
So, yeah, Gross is going to advance up there. He's got the Schmeiser. We're within 6, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
So his pistol, and then the 2, or his Luger, and then the 2 Schmeisers. Okay, so the 2 bodyguards and him with his Luger. Assault weapons hitting on 2s point blank. Oh, I missed one. I could up it.
You could re-roll it.
I'm not going to do that. How many guys are there? 3?
3.
These are +1. And you're 4, so I need 3s. Oh, just 2 down. I could use my guts to bump that up and finish off the last one, but I'm not going to. So 2 die. You're going to take a pin and a morale test.
At the end of last turn, I captured that.
Okay, we'll put a marker on it.
See, I'm winning.
Now take your morale test, see if he platoon leader runs off. I can't even see what it is.
7.
7 with 1 pin, he's good. But he does take a pen. Okay, so next up we'll do the... Let me think about what I want to do next. Shrek Wolfen's going to see if we can finish the officer off. I was going to charge these guys, but then I realized they still had their ATRDs too far away to do the Howl at the Moon. So they would get to shoot at me with ATRDs, which would not be good. Not good enough odds to take out the Sherman on 3 attacks at +2 pen, hitting on 4s. So we'll just see if we can finish off the officer. He has no ATRDs. Small arms can't even hurt me anyway. So I guess I could surge and go to 8+ to wound, but then instead of needing still anything but. So yeah, it's not going to matter. So we're going to attack you 3 times. +2 pen, so I need anything but. Yeah, he's dead. You get to swing back though. You need a 6 followed by a 6, Andre. No.
A 1 followed by a 6.
I thought you were just gonna roll boxcars. All right, so we got to see if we can get out of the ATRD range here. 6, we might. The consolidation, another 6-inch consolidation, let me get back behind the barn, which I don't think it will get me out of range, but it'll keep me out of point blank. And the next snap, oh crap, I blocked I was gonna fire at them with these guys.
I don't think you can see them anymore.
They'll go on ambush. And then the last one's gonna be my Toten Core. I just ran my Toten Core out in the street. We're done playing, running around that courtyard. Let's get out here and get right in their face. So next guy.
Actually that totally hosed up my Sherman.
Why?
You just block the road.
Well, you can still go through it. I just get out of the way.
No, I can't.
Why?
Because I have to either tank shock them or stop.
You can
I
tank.
can't get within. I can tank shock them, but then I have to stop as soon as I don't continue moving after I tank shock them.
No, you would. You can say I'm going to run, so you would run down to your pivot. They would just get out of the way. Yeah, it's.
I'm not sure that's how tank shock works.
Yeah, it is. You say I'm going to make a run move.
Yeah.
If there happens to be a guy in front of you, they got to pass a morale test or die. In this case, they're fearless, so they would just get out of the way.
Out of the way, but
Yeah.
I thought I stopped at the last dude on a tank shock.
I don't think so. I'll look it up, but do you want to do that? Well,
What?
pull a dice.
Well, I just want to move.
That's you.
I mean, I need to get around the corner and take a shot.
Okay, we'll look it up. Andre's decided just to advance. So he's advanced his tank up. He's going to fire the bow machine gun at the Toten Core, and he's going to fire the main gun over at Heinrich Gross.
How many on the coax?
3.
All right.
Okay, needing 5s and 3s. Oh, Gross is hit. Woo! So even if I were to use a guts, you know what? I'm going to use my luck and have you re-roll that out, right?
Of course you will.
Oh, he still hits. I'll use my guts to drop it down 1.
Nice.
So I'm out though.
Yeah, but
That's it. I'm
Yeah.
out of everything.
yeah, but
And then did you hit the zombies?
do 2s and 3s?
Yeah, it's B3s.
I think I got 1 hit, or I'll take 1 hit. Yay.
Nothing. You got so excited about hitting Heinrich.
Yeah, well, and who cares if I kill a zombie, honestly.
Yeah.
You got 3 surge dice there.
Yeah. You got to watch out because my zombies can now charge your tank with the surging dice.
Well, then they don't kill my other guys.
Okay.
I mean...
All right. So next dice then. We killed that Tesla Sherman last time we played the Americans with his Toten Core. That surging rift dice.
So what are you saying? I should sit back and play conservative here?
No.
Is that what I'm hearing, Travis?
At this point, I don't know what you can do. So it's another American dice. Andre's advanced the rifle squad into the woods with the intention of trying to take out that Panzer IV. All trooping are on ambush, so we're going to fire with the 2 LMGs, and then the light AT gun with the 1-inch temple will be the gray dice. Needing 4s. Next with the AT gun. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 hits. I can't kill them all. Needing 4s. 2 hit, but you get a light cover save. 5 ups. So 1 dies. Okay. So you're gonna fire the ATRDs.
Yeah.
So D6. See how many you get. 1. That sucks. You got some guts. It's a hit. 6, 7, 8. So you're 6 plus 1 for the side. So you're 7, 8, 9. That's a glancing hit. Oh wait, I got the Shurjan, the side skirts, which I believe negates your side bonus with a shape charge. Yeah, so it doesn't do anything. Side skirts remove the +1 bonus from shape charge from the side. He needed that to get to the glance, so he wound up with an 8. At least you're right there in the open. Green dice. Andre has rolled his command tank on. He's going to activate with his snap to the Tesla. You're going to pull his dice out of the bag and see if he gets it back. You can re-roll that.
I can.
Tesla's gift. Okay, he gets the active dice. This would have been the case where if you had surging, you would have taken your chance with it, I'm sure. This late in the game. So
yeah.
So
I was hoping for a surge, yes.
So we'll figure out what we're going to do here. We're going to start with the command Sherman firing at the machine or the gravity pulse tank, needing a 5 for moving. It's a 1. You're going to do a Tesla arc, right? So you're getting 4 shots. Needing all these to hit on 4s. Ooh, 3 of them hit. So that's +6. +6 pen.
Okay.
That's not bad. And then, so I'm a 9. What'd you get? You got an 8. Yeah, that's not going to get it done. You could fire your bow machine gun at these guys if you want.
Yeah, I could. I could kill some stuff over there. I mean, I just fired everything I had, and on turn 4, and yeah.
Yeah, it's pretty much over, folks.
Well, it's been over. I thought maybe I could take out. I should have been able to take out a tank.
You did.
Would have thought, but
You took out that one.
you know, that was just stupid. I mean, that never should have happened.
Yeah. All right, next die then. I guess we'll just finish out this turn and call it good. Unless we'll look at it and see if there's any possibility of a victory for the Americans.
Well, yeah, there's not. There hasn't been. I mean, those guys are. That's my last die. Or no, I've got 2 dice. So I got
Got
2
your heavy
infantry
squad. Okay.
units, but they can't hurt anybody.
Okay, so next die.
Well,
All right, we'll figure it out. All right, Andre's going to call it. He's going to concede. There's just really no way he can take more objectives than I currently have. He's got a squad there. They could try to get over here and contest that one, but they'd probably get obliterated by all this stuff here. These guys are hemmed in by the Toten Corps. I got another squad here. Still got my sniper off the board. I still got Heinrich over here. Yeah, so it's not looking good for the Americans. The rest of his stuff's back there. I still got this guy. So overall, another American beatdown. I think this is the third or fourth game we played. And the Americans have won 1 time. And that was an objective. We had objectives all over the board. So we were spread out, and I was able to get more objectives at the end. But I squeaked that one out. But overall, it's, especially in Andre's experience, the Americans have not done very well.
I mean, I'd really like a critique of, you know, what would you have done differently, you know, from your side of the board. You know, would you have gone on defense? Would you, I mean, what, I
don't know.
I don't feel like I played horribly. I'm sure there's things I missed or different things I could have done, but I don't know. You know, I'm just not seeing a path to victory here with Americans.
Yeah, and they're supposed to be firepower reliant, but Andres think they don't. They have some fire. I mean, these guys put out a lot of shots, but against toughness 7, they do nothing. Against zombies, good luck. You might take a few down, but they're just going to come right back.
Well, and I could probably actually take, well, except you need 6s to kill them.
Right.
So, okay, you get 15 hits. You're still not taking them all out, and if you don't, it just doesn't matter.
They just come back.
Yeah.
Yeah, they're a problem.
Well, and we've always known that. That's why you're only taking the small squad of them. But
right. Yeah, not the 2 10-mans anymore. That's just too much.
Yeah.
Turns out 7 is maybe too much.
Well, I think the zombies are just too much, or they should cost twice as much.
They're incredibly good. The Japanese zombies are only 5+ to kill, so you'd be whittling them down a lot faster. But they still have the raise the dead.
Literally twice as fast.
Twice as fast, yeah.
So, yeah, the difference between a 5 and a 6 is huge.
Yeah. So, yeah, the 6+ totem core are amazing. You even unloaded on them with the Kodiak with all its shots, needing 4s to hit, and you took down, what, 4 of them?
Yeah.
And then 2 came right back.
Yeah.
So, even with a dedicated zombie annihilator like the Kodiak, it still didn't.
Well, and he died the next before he activated again.
Yeah, so the charge, the Howl at the Moon, just reading it, I'm like, what is this even? And it's really actually very situational. And this exact situation is what I needed for it to work.
Because you were exactly 8 inches away.
Because you can only do it if you're 8 inches away. So a surprise charge is 6 inches. So what it does is it adds 2 inches to the surprise charge, and that's it. If you're more than that, you can't even do it. So you wouldn't be doing. So there's literally a 2-inch zone
where it's really awesome.
And it just happened to be in that. So if you're within 8, yeah, you save yourself the the incoming fire from the charge, which he did. And I still have 1 left. After all that, there's still 1 hanging around. Imagine having a squad like 6 of these.
Well, and I guess that's what kind of gets me is you can point to most of your units on the board. Okay, your tank, not super.
It's just a regular old tank.
Yeah, the side skirts actually paid off and kept me from hitting, and I did.
Kill 1.
I got lucky. That never should have happened.
Yeah, with as much stuff as that could have been done to avoid it, it should not have happened.
Well,
I just totally whiffed and forgot.
You whiffed, but I mean, even without your whiff, it never should have happened.
Yeah, just the odds of, what did you say, 1 in 700 or something?
Rough and dirty, yeah. It shouldn't have happened.
Yeah, I could have gutsed almost any one of those rolls and avoided it.
But I guess that's my issue with the Americans is, you've got to get really lucky, and playing for the luck. That was partly why I didn't want to defend. Was I saw you just doing something like this. Park that back there. Take 2 shots every turn.
Yeah.
And how am I defending against that? He's ignoring cover.
You have to be out of line of sight. Is the only way to defend against it.
But I'm defending. So
well, you could have just gotten. You would have been like hiding in here.
Well, so yeah, so you're clearing literally visual paths where I can't enter, and then you just come around and flank.
Yeah.
I mean, I did not see defending as a viable option. I didn't see how I could defend against what you had.
Yeah,
I thought attacking, and my hope was that you would overextend forward into my kill zone, and that was really the only shot I had. Bring my firepower down. It really sucked foobarring.
Oh yeah. Right. That's
not getting my tanks in. If I had the firepower in here, I probably could have, I'd have had a chance.
You probably could have saved your Kodiak if your 2 Shermans would have come in earlier.
Yes. Well, no, because you got the first die that turn.
Okay. Yeah, that's
so
true.
he was.
But I might not even made that move if those 2 Shermans were sitting there.
Oh, well, yeah, but you made the move before at the start of turn 2.
The end of turn 1, you mean? No, it was the end of turn. No, because I started here, and then I ran over here in turn 2. So it was the start of turn 3 when I.
Oh,
did the assault.
okay. So the fact, yeah, if they'd have come in on turn 2 and I'd have had actual
Yeah, I would not
a
have
zone of fire,
probably done that.
So yeah, that majorly hosed
Which
me
would
up.
have kept him alive, which would have changed the
The
game.
dynamic.
If you suddenly had him and all
And
that. So yeah, I think just that would have changed the way the game played out big time.
Okay, so maybe it wasn't as mismatched as it felt, but
Yeah.
you know, I guess the Americans are just so fragile that one missed roll.
Yeah, you can't come back from a tank not coming in.
Yeah, there's so much luck and randomness in this game that if you're sunk by one missed roll,
Yeah.
it's way too unbalanced.
And yeah, it's like almost like the Americans. You got to play like perfect. You can't make any mistakes. You can't miss any reserve rolls. I don't know. It's definitely harder. I mean, I played both, and I feel like when I'm playing as the Germans, it's just easy mode almost. Like, okay, I can just run up and I don't care what happens.
You let me do. I think I was kind of pissy after the first game about the Americans and how overpowered the Germans were. So you swapped it up, and yeah, it was like playing on easy mode.
You
with
played
the
the
Germans.
Yeah, it was.
Yeah, it's like, okay, SWAT, SWAT.
I'll just march my zombies up. Go ahead, do what you will. Nothing's gonna happen to them. Yeah, and then Heinrich. So I got to reread his rules because I thought he was a lot better, but it's like he can only.
He's still incredible.
He's good.
I said, you park him back here and you're firing your gravity off twice a turn.
In a situation where you're like a base of fire, returning dice to the back.
You just set him up as a base of fire.
Yeah, but in my head, he's running with the wolves and getting them going, but there's just no way to really do that because he'd have to start off where they already ended.
Yeah.
And that's like, okay, how am I going to pull that off? They're going to run up. He'd have to be in the. I don't know.
I think he's still insanely good. I think you're just a little miffed that what you had in your head didn't work. But I think he's still way better than you think.
No, he's still great. I mean.
No, I think he's better than you think.
I think so too. I just don't know how to use him is the problem.
Well, you do. It's a base of fire. That just wasn't what you wanted or needed this game.
Right. And he's good in assault too, though.
If you'd have just, you didn't even have to come bring the fight to me. You could have just taken the first 2 and set up your base of fire. I couldn't have cracked it.
No way. Not if Gross was back here with the Schwerfield projector and another tank.
Yeah. Well, and you honed in on a couple key points of protect him. All you have to do is have a unit a decent unit on ambush. Okay, now my fireflies can't do anything.
Right. Yeah, that's right.
You totally negated my fireflies with one unit on ambush.
Yep.
And
you still could have done it. I don't think I could have. It would have been 10 shots and one each template.
You'd have probably only taken me down to half strength, but half strength wasn't enough to. Right. Well, even at full strength, I don't think I could have taken him down if you used all your extra dice to nerf my dice.
Yeah, I could have maybe used all my guts and luck and had him survive. His 2 guys probably would have died, but he would have lived, and he could have assaulted. He's 3 attacks on his own, plus 1 pen. I think Fireflies, and that's sort of an even fight for him. A squad of Fireflies. But if you were to charge a squad of regular infantry, especially if he's got his buddies with him, that's they can do some damage in close combat. We haven't seen him in close combat yet in both games, but just the stat wise, they'd be getting 5 attacks. They'd have a pen bonus. Yeah, they're pretty good in close combat. So
yeah, so American. Definitely, cool having an American unit that, well, he still doesn't have the, it's solid firepower. it's not insane firepower.
Yeah, this isn't. Yeah.
You know, it's solid firepower. But being, you know, not letting him swing with the guns, super vulnerable to assault, and
Yep.
we realized we knew that going in. It's
Right.
like, well, and yeah, taking out his return fire. Yeah, it's
The howl at the moon.
it just
baby.
seems like the Germans have an answer for everything.
Yeah, they do. The howl at the
And-
moon. They got the side skirts. It's like, I mean, this
Yeah.
game especially. It's like all the stuff I brought was.
Yeah, it's just you know, even if you do get lucky, even if you are playing your A game, they literally just have an answer for everything and can kind of, you know, literally on easy mode still just steamroll you.
Yep. So Americans, I'm thinking like walkers. They should be as many walkers as you can pack in. So like I bought those two jackal light jump walkers. So it's basically the coyote, but can jump. It's only got
Okay.
an MMG, but you can add a flamethrower. So I got two of those coming.
Okay.
I got like two more squads of fireflies coming. And I have the linebacker, which you haven't seen yet, but that's a badass American jump walker. It's got a 10 armor on the front. It's got, you can either have two heavy machine guns, two auto cannons, or two bazookas, and then it's got the light Tesla cannon. But it can land anywhere. So I'm thinking like a jump heavy, couple of jackals, a linebacker, 3 squads of fireflies. Like, that would be an interesting
So,
build.
Yeah, if you could get behind, and you know, you wouldn't be able to have enough stuff on ambush to, well, unless it just kind of got into a stalemate of you just leave everything on
Yeah,
ambush.
and if the Americans are all jumping in like nothing on the board, that's what you would do.
Yeah, which all of a sudden you're just getting annihilated as you jump in.
Right? Maybe. I don't know. It'd be an
Well-
interesting way to play. I think you'd have to bring a couple of like rifle squads, or you need something on turn 1 just to try to capture some objectives. Maybe some small rifle squads to run up and just camp on objective, go down in the hard cover, and then
They
bring in all
can't
the jump
hold
stuff.
anything down in hardcover.
No. Well, especially if they're the only thing on the board for you to shoot at.
Well, and I mean, you know, you just send your assault troops in and just, you know, chew them up. I mean,
Yeah.
it's,
Well, they're sacrificial. They'd be there to try to keep some of the units from firing onto the jump reinforcements coming in.
well, the problem is you wouldn't devote enough to make it worth the sacrifice. I mean, or at least I wouldn't if I was playing the Germans.
So maybe a couple squads of these heavy dudes then. Small, like 3-man squads in cover.
That, yeah, those guys could be scary. They should be. I shouldn't have. Well, I probably should have brought them over here. I just didn't want to overload one chunk of terrain. I wanted to, you know, and I thought they'd be able to get out of back there
Yeah.
quicker than they did, but
Yeah, these guys should be at the front of your assault. Not hiding out in here, I
well,
think.
I never had an assault.
But if that was the squad over there instead of them, I don't know. It would have been different.
How so?
Yeah, I guess they didn't really lose anyone, did they?
How would it have been different?
I don't know. I think you could have. I don't know. I'm just trying to think of ways the Americans could improve, and I think jump and as many walkers as you can fit in there.
Especially the two-fisted
Yeah.
walkers that
Yep.
you can assault with.
Yeah, that's what those jump ones are.
So assault jump walkers, I could see those being as good as wolves. They would. I could see that.
They could hold their own, yeah, and they can land anywhere. So I mean,
So they've got speed. The jump walkers got speed. Being able to get in, outflank, and then assault into a decent unit and just tear them up.
yeah, and you don't have to jump in right behind. You could jump in like back here, because those little walkers are even faster than them. They're moving 12, running 24. These guys are running, advancing 8, running 16.
Running 24.
You can run 24 with the little walkers.
So you could jump in back
That's
there,
with the medium walkers too.
shoot, and then come up and assault next
Yep.
Wow. Okay, so yeah, I think because game balance wise, with the models you've got, it's like
Yeah.
yeah, not happening.
What we have now, yes. So, but I think we're not maximizing the Americans. I think they're going to have to go walker heavy.
Yeah.
Jump walkers. So like
Well, or some pulse, some rift weapons that
are good.
yeah would be nice.
Yeah. The Germans, amazing rift weapon. Probably the best. I mean, this thing has not failed me ever. The small version on the Walker, the big version is amazing. The Tesla is like, I don't even know it's any better than the medium AT gun on the regular Sherman. I think I'd almost rather have that for less points.
For the value, yeah.
'Cause that's even more. You actually reduce by like 50 points to get to the regular regular Sherman.
Yeah, I'd rather have the 50 points, I think. I mean, it could just be not had good luck with it, but I mean, I've only fired it 3, maybe 4 times, but I've yet to kill anything.
You did hit with multiple, so you did get the +6 pen on this.
Yeah.
With the surge or at the active rift.
But
still, it didn't do it, but you saw that it could do it. If you
yeah,
were not roll
well,
a 1.
so could just a regular Sherman.
Right. Yeah. It only needs to hit once for a +5.
So yeah, I mean, you got to get lucky to get a +6
Yeah.
versus a regular hit at +5.
Yeah, Sherman, Tesla on the Sherman's not great. The Tesla on the jump linebacker mech is not horrible because you can land behind something and get +2 automatic. So that's better.
Yeah.
Tesla Sherman, no,
This
not great.
This is not worth the points by a long shot.
Nope. And I think the Americans, they need some 7+ armor stuff like the Germans. They got 2 different ones that can go 7+.
Well,
Immune to small arms. The Americans don't have that at all. And then the only best you can get is +6 on these guys, and then they're outrageously expensive to bring. It's like over 200 points for that.
yeah.
It's like, and if they were +7s,
Yeah.
okay, now we can go toe to toe with these guys.
Yeah. Now, yeah.
The Americans, they need that. They need to at least be able to upgrade. I have a feeling that someday we will see some kind of augmented power armor Americans, because they're going to keep adding units. That's why they did PDFs for the rules or for the army list, because they can add to it.
Nice.
So I bet you someday we will see some damage value 7 augmented power armor Americans of some type.
And from the rule writing perspective, I can see where, okay, the Americans are kind of wimpy, but you don't want to just jump them, and get into a 40K power struggle of imbalance.
That's true.
That everything just keeps leapfrogging ahead. So
The codex creep.
incrementally making things better, yeah, I get that. And I encourage it, but God, it's hard playing the Americans with the list you've got right now.
Yeah. It is. Maybe next time. Well, next time we play, I'm hoping. Well, I got those Japanese I'm working on too.
Okay.
Those are going to be really cool to play. They're totally different than either of these armies. They're stealthy. They're close combat oriented. Like they got those assault frame. They're heavy armored guys who. They're kind of like a cross between these guys and those guys.
Okay.
Yeah, and so that'll be interesting. But yeah, for the Americans, I'm gonna go try to get maybe not full jump, but mostly jump. Fireflies, jackals, linebacker. I think that will make them a little bit better.
Well, not full jump, but I mean something that you can dump into hard cover that isn't going to get overrun or blown away on the ground, and then your jump units to outflank and
Gun down.
They still need a heavy weapon, I guess.
They don't really have much.
The Sherman is your best heavy weapon, really.
Pretty much, yeah.
Okay,
Yeah, they got nothing.
we're
on this.
fighting the last war here.
Yeah. We can bring a heavy. You can bring a Sherman 76 mil, which will be equal to this, a heavy anti-tank gun. Basically the same tank, just without the side skirts. It's still less than the that Tesla Sherman. It just blows my way. That thing's so expensive.
Yeah.
It's not good. It's only good if you can get behind something, like with a linebacker. A linebacker with the light. I'd rather have the linebacker with the light Tesla cannon than the regular size Tesla. There is an entry for a dual Tesla cannon in the book, but I haven't seen anywhere that is yet. But there isn't. There, we'll see it at some point.
Okay.
It's a little bit better. It's not like the greatest thing in the world, but just out of curiosity, let's just take a look at it.
And on another side note, the
Tesla.
the guts, locks, and extra surge
Oh
dice.
yes, guts and luck.
It seems like the Germans have better access.
Yeah. Well, so Gross, yeah, he gets two good guts and a luck base. But the Americans have a hero that can do that too.
Okay.
Slammer Samuels, which I have. I have him. I got him. I
Where
haven't
is
painted
he?
him. He's not painted yet. But I'm hoping the next time we see the Americans, we'll have Slammer and at least two of those jackals done. But he's really good. He's basically the American equivalent of this guy, but obviously he has different powers.
Yeah. Well, and I guess I'm not overwhelmed by the American Rift powers either.
No, they don't have hardly any.
Didn't they discover them?
Yeah, they were like the guys who made it up, right?
Come on, man.
Yeah,
Where's your initiative?
Their rift abilities and the amount of rift units they leave a lot to be desired. Like just in my German list, I had 8 rift dice.
Well, and that's a problem with being able to hand rift dice off. Your zombies get some extra. I'm not sure what else, but yeah, just the rift abilities of the Germans are solid.
Very good, yeah. So there's an American unit that I don't have called the Paragon Squad. They're like a really specialized. They're 6+ armor, but they can generate their own guts. A good point of guts every turn or something.
Whoa.
So they can basically go twice a turn, I think. I'm not really familiar with them. I've seen them in some battle reports from some of the other guys. And they seem pretty good. Yeah, they like generate their own guts.
Okay, now you're talking about kind of German level overpowered units.
So I think maybe I need to get some of those Paragons. So I think to match the Germans, we're going to have to bring like no holding back. Like we got to bring everything the Americans can bring.
Is there better stuff on the American list that you aren't bringing
the
out?
Paragons. That's pretty much it. The Paragons. I was looking at that dual Tesla cannon. So 48-inch range, 2 shots, plus 3 pen. Tesla arc's only 1 though. So if you do the Tesla arc, you get 3 shots with a potential 9+ pen on something. So even the dual Teslas, they nerfed the Tesla arc to 1 from 3. They did increase the range to 48. But I mean, seriously, like the Tesla cannon, it's worse than a light autocannon. It's got less range, less shots. Same pen. You're better off bringing a light autocannon than a Tesla. unless you can consistently Tesla arc with the Rift dice. And even then, it's not great, but it has its purposes, but I don't know. I hear it's okay, but
it ain't German Rift tech for sure.
Not even close. They really need to make it like, well, even the Japanese Rift tech is, if you hit, you get an automatic other hit. So like the Shiboro rifle. So if you had 10 Shiboro rifles, you spent their Rift and activated it, every single hit those guys fired would be another hit. So if they all hit, that's 20 hits. It's not another roll to see, it's just an automatic extra hit. And then if you have the Shiboro cannons, so this is where it gets a little more difficult. It's maybe 2 shots, so you'd have to hit with both, but then you would combine. So it's very similar to the Tesla, but better. It's better in every way. than the Tesla. Except for, oh, I'm sorry, it doesn't ignore cover. The Tesla, it does ignore cover. That it's got that going for it.
That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's nice. But other than that, the range, firepower of the basic Tesla is crap. I don't know. The only time I've ever seen Tesla do good for us is when it's been on the linebacker, dropping in behind something, getting that +2 bonus. Then it's okay. Otherwise, if you're shooting across the board with a Tesla Sherman, not great. Anyway, yeah, this wrap up's getting long.
have I bitched enough about the American list yet?
Yeah, and that's just part of it's just the units I have aren't great compared to the Germans. Now, if we had the two Americans fighting each other, it'd be pretty even.
Two Americans.
Like if I had two American armies fighting each other. Yeah.
Well, yeah, because
that'd be fun.
If you've same on same, which honestly I think that would be a lot more interesting than this.
Or two Germans against each other would be good. That'd be really bloody.
Yeah.
Both ways, not just one way. What I killed 3 of yours, you killed one of mine. So anyway, real quick, I just want to mention, like Andre already mentioned, guts. Very important. It's super powerful. So you can, even the luck is good. Luck doesn't sound as good as guts on paper, but guts, if you're using it to adjust dice, it's only up or down 1.
But that's often
it's
not always what you need, but
then you have luck, and then it's a straight reroll.
On a 6-sided die, how often do you hit at something by just what you need?
Right.
And with so many of these units, it's a 6 to hit them. I mean,
or 6 to wound them.
Or, you need a 6 to do any damage. So it automatically turns a hit into a miss.
Yeah. And that helps. That can be used at any time. So very important. Don't be like me and forget, I could have saved my tank, which would have made this game even more one-sided if my tank was here.
Could you imagine if you'd have just been able to roll up this side too? I mean, yeah.
So the Americans, they're tough to play. I'm not going to say they're bad. They're going to take some skill. They need skill.
They need the more of the top end units.
Yeah. So I think maybe some Paragons
or some better synergy between the units they've got.
Yeah. Right.
Not spending points on a.
Yeah, for this I'd rather take a couple of Jackal light jump walkers instead of that thing
all day long.
Yeah. Anyway, so that's it for this one. Is sort of one-sided, but hey, we learned a lot. And we're always learning. We're still new to this. We haven't played very many games, just a handful. So it's going to be a learning curve on the Americans. I'm sure they're good, and I've seen other guys in battle reports win with them. So it's not impossible. I've seen it happen. But they were using Paragons and stuff like that. So
you need the right unit. Well, and you've been saying that for a while, and you've been slowly upgrading.
Yeah. I am upgrading.
If you've just got one key unit on the your side,
it's target number 1. Yeah.
And it's tough to protect.
Well, the next time we play, I'll have at least Slammer Samuels and probably the 2 jump walkers. At least those done.
Yeah.
So we can go. I'll have let's see. I got the Kodiak, I got the Grizzly, I got the Coyote, I got the linebacker, and I got 2 Jackals. So I'll have 6 American walkers. I could bring all of them.
Okay.
You could bring a list with all of those in it.
I would be totally down for rocking that list. This game honestly was just really frustrating for me. Just the units we had, the way that they could move and the way the terrain was laid out, it was like,
Right.
I couldn't get anywhere. I couldn't gain an advantage, and I'm all about gaining an advantage, and there just weren't any to be had.
Well, because on this side there was no room to maneuver, and this side too open.
It was.
It was
really frustrating.
Yeah, and in the open, I'm like, okay, I'll go out in the open. But anyway, yes, let's wrap this up. This has been a long wrap up, but a good talk, and so thanks to Andre for driving out and suffering through playing the Americans again.
Woohoo!
Next time we play, I promise we'll have a better list. I'll just go all out. I'll go, all right, because I'm trying to be like, I don't want to bring too much cool stuff for the Americans. But then after playing, it's like, you know what? I think they probably.
I'm not
need
sure
that
that's a
shit.
problem.
I don't think so. So the next time we play the Americans, you might see up to 6 walkers
Wow,
in the list.
that would be sweet.
That would be an amazing list. So anyway, thanks again to Andre, and let us know what you guys think. You know, if you think of something Andre could have done, maybe an ability he didn't use correctly or didn't use at all.
I'm sure I'm missing something, but I'm not seeing it.
Yeah, I mean, we used the Arsenal of Democracy. We used Death from Above. We used Tough as Nails. We used Tesla's. We used all the American special rules. But that doesn't mean we didn't miss something. So anyway, let us know what you guys think, and I will see you on the next one.